Hey, fun science video for you today. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about air masses and air battles a little bit. How air masses actually get into a battle. So today we're going to kind of look at this a little bit. And if you think of air masses, today I'm going to be a warm air mass. And if you look at this, for example, sometimes what happens in air masses is you have a battle and the two air masses are kind of like both gridlocked and neither one of them are winning. Another thing that could happen is this warm air mass might like actually win and shove this blue one out of the way. And of course, a third thing that might happen is there might be this situation where the cold pushes this one up and out of the way. And so today we're going to kind of look at that a little bit. It's for fun for you too. If you look over here at the board, there's kind of this idea here that you can kind of think of air masses almost as a battle between like a big time wrestling match. So today I'm going to use my family. So back here with me today, I've got Samuel. So Samuel is with us today, and Samuel is going to be a cold air mass because he's got the blue on. So he's representing our cold air mass today. And Samuel, what am I representing?
You're going to be our warm air mass, and what that typically means is there's going to be a little bit more water vapor in your warm air masses. And if you want to think about it, it's more of a moist air front, you could also think.
All right. And when Samuel was younger, he always used to like saying things were moist. I never quite understood that about your son, but I always thought it was pretty good. And on our camera today, you can't really see him, but back there is filming for us today is Noah, and he'll hopefully do a good job. So he gave us a thumbs up. That was nice of him. All right, so we're going to demonstrate it. And what we're going to do is, as we demonstrate some fronts, is, if you're in my class, I'll be pausing the video, and you're going to use page 237 to kind of figure out which front you think we demonstrated. But if you're at home, you might have to kind of get on the computer and Google like weather fronts, and that might be a way that you could pause and try to figure it out as well. All right, Samuel, you ready to demonstrate our first front?
I'm ready.
All right, so Samuel and I are both going to try to, as big, powerful air masses that we are, you know, guys sometimes they tend to like to prove their manliness. So we're going to try to see if we could shove one another out of the way. So we're both going to try really hard to shove each other, and we're going to see what happens. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so on that one, go ahead and pause the video if you're in my class. Use page 237. Try to figure out what it is. Okay, we're back. And in that one, hopefully you figured out what that one was as a class. And now we're going to demonstrate a second front. So I'm feeling a little more like ready to go this time. I think I'm gonna get you.
Okay.
You think you're ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty, come on up here. Come on to me. Here we go. Ready? Go. All right. I'll help him up. See if we can dust him off there a little bit. All right. So there's the second one. Go ahead and pause your video. Try to figure out which one we demonstrate. Now in class 2, we'll be talking a little bit about what kind of weather do these cause. But for right now, this is fun. All right, Samuel, you feeling like probably you're going to get me this time, right?
I think so.
All right, so we're back here. We're going to demonstrate our third front. I'm a little nervous about this one. Hopefully he won't hurt me because this time he's going to actually probably try. So I might be in trouble since he is a little younger than me. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, no. Oh. Ah! Now, in real life, if that one happened in real life, what would have just happened is because I was already warm and moist, like you said, I was also less dense. And so if he wins and he shoves me up, actually, I would have kept going. And I would have went right through the ceiling. So thank goodness he's not powerful enough to do that. And I'm clearly not less dense than air. So that's a good thing. I'm going to walk over here. And if you're in my class too, I'm going to just show you. In class today, we'll talk a little bit about this as well. But what we have demonstrated here is we've demonstrated 3 different fronts. We demonstrated a cold front at some point in time. We demonstrated a warm front at some point in time. And finally, we demonstrated at some point in time a stationary front. And what we'll be doing, folks, is we'll be kind of going and trying to figure out the weather that these things cause. So hopefully this will help you a little bit understand weather and what's going on. with air masses when they collide and they get into battles. Thanks to my son Samuel. And let me have that camera.